Morning.
I'll just stay out your road, okay? You just carry on.
No, that's me finished. Started a wee bit earlier this week.
Magic. Cheers.
Lydia. Look, I know you're busy. I just wanted to ask how Lydia was.
She's not doing very well.
Aye. It's impossible to imagine what she's going through.
Aye. But I thought it might be an idea if she could talk to somebody who's been through it.
Oh, definitely. I mean, I know how much that helped when I was struggling.
So you'll pop in and see her then?
Me? Oh, I don't know if that's a good...
Come on, Maggie. She knows you, eh? She trusts you.
I know, but if she's feeling fragile, then me barging in might make things worse.
Things couldn't be any worse.
Look, if she's in a state like I was in, then she'll probably not even let me in the door. Luckily, I have a superpower that gets me into any house.
Do you really have to do that now?
Well, this place isn't going to hoover itself.
I'm going to shut up.
Right. Used to sit now. Move. You, where were you last night?
Out.
Oh, out. Aye.
Yeah, out.
Right, well, you should be out getting yourself a summer job. It's the best time of year to put aside some cash.
I already work for you. Glad you agree I need a pay rise.
Who were you out with?
What's it to you?
Everything, because I'm supposed to be looking after you two.
Who put you in charge?
My mum did, that's who, because I'm the only adult here.
Legally? No. Have you forgotten I'm 16?
Do you know what, Cal? Do you want to put that away before I take a claw hammer to it?
Well, yeah.
Was my mum my age when she met Paddy?
I would need to
It's
think.
weird. My dad's my dad, and I love him to bits, but he is in prison.
Right.
Does mum only go for guys who are clearly dangerous? It's like she's not able to say no.
So, listen, I think that maybe I'm not the best person to ask about
I thought you were the only adult.
There's nothing to eat in this house.
Lydia?
Maggie?
I finished a wee bit earlier at Amber Cabs and Lenny asked me to give you a flat a wee once over.
There's no need, I can manage, thanks.
I'm sure you can, but he's already paid me.
Well, keep it, I won't tell him.
I couldn't do that.
Well, what is it, £30? Doesn't matter.
I know, but it's not just that.
Don't worry about it, honestly.
Look, I know better than to lie to Lenny Murdoch, even if it's a wee white one. I mean, some people might just see me as a skivvy, but I do have my integrity. So why don't you just go and put your feet up and let me get on with my job, eh? Kitchen blitzed. That's me done. How you been?
Sorry?
How are you coping with everything that's happened?
So that's it, is it? I wondered why you were mopping a clean floor. Then he sent you up here to be my therapist.
Look, I've been worried about you. Since you spoke to me about Joe, claiming a friend needed help. Look, I'm not daft, Lydia. I could see you were struggling with something.
Right, well, this place is spotless now. Thanks. So I won't keep you.
I know it's difficult.
Don't leave it.
Please,
Just stop.
don't push me away. I know that we can't change the past, but talking to someone who understands can change how we feel about it. Folks say time's a healer. So I waited. For years. It just got worse.
Years?
The minute that I got help, I started to take control back in my life. I just wish I hadn't waited so long.
Simple as that, is it?
Well, simple doesn't mean easy. Probably the hardest thing I've ever had to do, but I knew I had to.
I'm not in control of myself.
I know. I heard what happened outside the one stop.
Exactly. I mean, I never imagined anything could lead to me doing something like that.
But we all know that that behaviour's not really you.
I'm not sure who I am anymore.
Well, you will when you start to heal.
How do I begin?
You're doing it already. But there are proper places that you can go where trained folk can help you. You don't have to give them scary details. You just have to tell them how you're feeling.
I have no idea how I feel.
Neither did I. But they're there to help you figure that out too.
Telling more people about what he did it keeps me associated with him forever. And then he wins.
No. If you let him get away with what he did to you and let him ruin the rest of your life, then he wins. Decide to heal. Just one step at a time.
And what's the first step?
Well, when's the last time you left this spotless flat? We'll take the boat tour. You're safe.
I know, it's just, I don't know, tired.
Aye. It's exhausting. You've just got to be very gentle with yourself. You've taken a huge step today.
Across the street?
You know what I mean.
I'm actually grateful Lenny put you up to this. You should charge him double for your time, though. I've taken up your whole day.
Well, as long as I've helped, just a little.
You have. Just the possibility that I might feel something else one day.
You'll get there. Just one step at a time, mind.
So what's the next step?
You could contact the charity that helped me. They run these wee group meetings. They're free, and everyone there knows exactly what you're feeling.
No. Maggie, I'm sorry. I just cannot sit in a room full of victims.
They're not victims anymore. Look, I'm not going to lie. Stepping into that room was scary. But it is the best decision I've ever made. You don't have to phone them right now, but don't leave it too long. I made that mistake, and I paid for it.
I will think about it. Hello? Yeah, a friend gave me your leaflet because... Yes. My name. Lydia.
How long are you going to be?
Well, he's my solicitor and my friend, so we've got things to discuss.
I didn't think that my sabbatical was going to involve a chauffeur service.
Well, I can take the subway. You don't have to drive me.
Well, it's better than kicking my heels here, I suppose.
Hi. I used my keys. Hope you don't mind. Is he ready?
I don't think he's even up yet.
Oh, I hope he's not forgotten. I was going to give him a driving lesson.
I'll go stud him.
Would you like a cuppa or anything?
Oh no, I'll be bursting mid-drive. It'll just put me off. How's your mum, by the way?
She phoned the helpline. That's thanks to you, I hear.
Oh, that's good news. Well, send her my best, will you? I'm here for her any time.
Yeah, she knows that. And thanks. You know, it's much appreciated.
She'll get there, you know, because we have to. She'll be back in the driving seat soon enough. Well, did you drop this off? It's the stuff I mentioned the other day there. It's my go-to to get grease stains out.
Thanks.
Everything okay?
It's meant to be my first counselling session today. Amber was supposed to take me, but I can't face it. So I've decided not to go.
Do you want to talk about it?
I barely slept. I kept having nightmares.
Sounds like a rough night.
Anyway, what good would it do, talking to a complete stranger about what Andrew did to me?
Well, we can still have a wee cup and a chat, though, can't we?
Yeah, we can.
I'll put the kettle on.
Which ones do you think?
They ones.
Well, you don't think they're too flashy? I don't want people to think I'm showing off.
You should be showing off. You're Solicitor of the Year.
Still can't quite believe it.
I can't wait to see you up on that stage. It's probably Bernie saying she's lost the keys for the shop again. Oh.
Let me guess, she slept in and completely forgotten to open up.
No, it's no Bernie. It's a reminder I got tickets for me and Madonna to go to this concert. This K-pop band, Idol Farm. Madonna's dead keen on seeing them and it was meant to be tonight.
Well, perhaps it's the wake-up call she needs. Now, when she sees that her favourite band is playing, she'll realise who could have taken her.
Aye. The mammy she's not even speaking to.
Look, if it means that much to you, why don't you go with her?
What about the award ceremony?
Oh, I can phone up an old work colleague. I'm sure she'll come with me. Though she won't be able to calm my nerves as well as you.
Absolutely not. I wouldn't miss this ceremony for the world.
Oh, not even for a night out with thousands of screaming teenagers.
Especially know that.
Well, at least with the concert being that popular, you'll have no trouble selling the tickets. Right. I best be off. I'll be home in time to get my glad rags on.
Bye. You know, talking to someone that you don't know might be easier for opening up.
All I've done is talk about what happened. It's exhausting.
I get that.
And phoning to fix the appointment reminded me that I'd have to go through it all again with someone new. And it made me realise I never thought I would be someone who needed therapy.
Well, there's no shame in it. I mean, you've got yourself this far. It's okay to ask for a wee bit of help now.
I appreciate what for other people, but I just don't think it's right for me.
You can tell yourself that you've dealt with everything you've gone through, but the feelings don't go away. Not really. And if you don't even attempt to address them, then they fester. And they can start to infect every part of your life. Take it from someone who knows.
So, are you saying I should go?
I'm saying I think you're struggling more than you're letting on. Why don't I chum you up there for a wee bit moral support?
I'm still not convinced. But if you come with me, then I'll give it a try.
Frankie, I promise I won't be...
Furious Francesca fumes at Felicia. You've made your bed with my man, no lie.
She's not the only one. I'm not running a library service here.
It's called Try Before You Buy.
Aye, well, try paying your wife for a change.
You're usually first in line for a wee bit of West Coast wifey's tea.
Aye, well, I'm on line for 8 in a day. Trouble in paradise? No.
So what's up?
I bought me and Madonna tickets for a concert tonight. It was a wee treat, you know, to cheer her up, because she's never seen her daddy at Christmas.
Oh, is this the start of the peace talks between you?
Well, I've got something else on tonight, so I can't go.
Let me guess. Andrew's clicked his fingers, so Madonna doesn't get a look in.
It's not Andrew's fault he's getting his award tonight. It's a big do up the tune, and he's asked me specially to be his +1.
What's a night out with your teenage daughter compared to a big do up the tune?
You make it sound like I'm choosing Andrew over Madonna.
That's what you've done.
She knows it's only temporary, and I'm only doing what I think is right. What do you know about raising teenagers?
Just saying like I see it.
I will take your eyes elsewhere.
The Scarlett I used to know would see it too.
I don't know what I'm going to do. I mean, I can't let Andrew down, but it's not fair that Madonna misses out.
Well, I'm not doing anything tonight.
I've not got time to listen to your love life problems.
No, what I mean is, why don't I take the tickets?
I didn't know you were a fan.
Well, I don't know who it is yet. What I'm trying to say is, let me take her. Give her the treat she deserves.
You're a wee star. Shall we made up to go? I'll pin you the tickets. Oh. Take it. It's on the house.
Just keep change.
You okay? You're a bit quiet on the drive back.
Oh, my head's in a bit of a whirl, to be honest. I don't mean it's all bad, but the cancer made me realise how hard I was being on myself.
Well, if this had happened to a pal of yours, you wouldn't blame her, so why should you blame yourself?
It gave me a lot to think about. It also gave me an idea how I might be able to make Andrew pay.
That sounds intriguing.
Yeah, it was just a passing comment she made, but it reminded me of something I found out when I was working at Andrew's. It's a bit of a long shot, but I could take out a civil case against him.
A civil case? So how does that work?
It's similar to a criminal trial, but because I'd be bringing the case against him, it wouldn't involve the police.
And he'd go to jail if you won.
Well, that's the downside. He wouldn't go to prison, but he would have to stand up in a court of law and answer to what he's done.
Well, for someone like Andrew, being branded a rapist might be even worse than going to jail.
I would need witnesses, though, to tell people what I've gone through. Do you think Gillian would testify how distressed I was?
Of course she would. Then you've got Lenny and Amber and me.
What, you'd really do that?
No question. If there was the slightest chance of him being brought to account for what he did to you, then you can count me in.
Where are you running away to?
I'm staying at Lauren's tonight. We're shooting a makeup tutorial at hers.
Well, you can bin the beauty hacks because your Uncle Mikey has got you tickets to one of the hottest gigs in town.
Nobody says gig any... No way. How did you get those?
Friends in high places. Well, friends with back braces. One of my pals from my dance class tried a lift that was more slip disc than Strictly. He'll not be busting out any boy band moves tonight.
Since when were OAPs into K-pop?
I know my BTS from my Blackpink, I'll have you know.
And you just happened to land tickets to Idol Fam the day they're playing in Glasgow.
Lucky coincidence, eh?
You're so obvious. I've been working my mum for months to get these tickets.
Well, she'll listen to you then.
This is typical mum. Buying her way back into my good books, but can't be bothered to take me herself.
And you'd be happy to go with her, would you?
Whatever. I can't go, I promise, Lauren.
But I'm sure she'll give you a pass for tonight, don't you? Look, your mum knew that you wouldn't be up with going with her. And she didn't want you to miss out. That's why she begged me to take you.
Seriously?
Now, do I have a date?
So Maggie took you to your session then. How did it go?
Oh, I can't say I found it easy, but I think it will help me work through things. But it's given me an idea of something else I can do.
Oh, some sort of specialist counselling? Or...
It's better than that. It's a way of bringing Andrew to justice that doesn't need the police.
Don't tell me this is you taking matters into your own hands again.
I can take out a civil case against him. It's another way of putting him on trial. Maggie thinks it's definitely worth a shot.
And did Maggie also say that you're guaranteed to lose?
What? Why?
Your word against his.
Yes, exactly. Having the truth told about me in an open court.
And who are they going to believe? You know, Mr. Solicitor of the Year or the woman who pretended to be dead for 3 years?
I thought we'd put that behind us.
Andrew's lawyers won't. They'll take one look at this case and figure it'll be the easiest win of their careers.
Well, thanks for the vote of confidence.
You're a Murdoch, Mum. Wife to Lenny Murdoch, mother to me, a convicted murderer. What judge will believe you over Andrew?
But he deserves to be punished for what he's done. This is so unfair.
Well, fairness is something a Murdoch will never see in court. If you go down this route, Andrew will destroy your life all over again.
Thanks.
Scarlett, you look beautiful.
Andrew, I don't know. It's all going to be posh frocks and fancy chats. You're kidding on, I can fit in with your work pals.
You'll wow them all. And there's no one else I'd rather be with tonight. So, you ready to step out in style?
Oh.
Is that our cab?
No, it's an update for Madonna's socials. I keep an eye on them. I asked Mikey to take it to the concert.
Ah.
Oh, looks like they're having a great time. Look at her face. She's dead excited.
Well, she got what she wanted.
She's not even there yet. And she's posted about it being a sick night out.
Well, now we know Madonna's happy. We can focus on our own perfect night, can't we?
Andrew, my stomach's gone like a washing machine on fast spin.
You've no need to be nervous about anything. Not when you're with me.
I can't wait to see you up on that stage. Hearing all the nice things being said about you. Because they're all true.
What did I do to deserve a woman like you?
You must have been awfully good in a previous life.
Ah. Now that will be our cab. Shall we?
There you go. Oh, you didn't have to do that.
Oh, I just wanted to say thank you for all you've done for me. And to say I really appreciate your support of my idea of taking out a civil case against Andrew.
I'm sensing a but.
Amber's put a different spin on it.
Such as?
Can you really see me standing in a court, convincing a judge or jury to believe me?
Look, I know how intimidating it is in the witness box. But you just have to stand up and tell the truth.
Then watch Andrew's lawyers telling everyone what kind of family I'm from. I mean, who in the right mind's going to believe me over him?
I'd believe you.
No, I don't think I'd survive seeing him get away with it. And obsessing about paying him back is prolonging the trauma. I need to find peace on my own terms.
Well, I'm here to help. For as much or as little as you need.
South Africa? Well, it's not like moving to Saltcoats, is it?
Well, I don't know. With the high rate of burglaries and all the carjackings, it's no far off.
And this would be?
Not for a few weeks, months even. I've not said yes.
Why wouldn't you? No, absolutely not, Amber. I won't be the reason for you staying here. That man has taken enough from this family. He won't take your happiness. Absolutely not.
It just doesn't seem right leaving you here and running off into the sunset.
Oh, I doubt that. They see you two walking down the street arm in arm, they'll probably chop them off.
That's not true.
Do you want to go?
Oh, I don't know. The timing's not great.
If it wasn't for me, would you even be having these doubts?
Yeah, well, there are other things to consider.
Like? Besides us.
Things are going really great at the council.
It's a job. We're talking about love. If you love Lou, then you have to go.
I don't think I could bear to lose her again.
Then I guess it's decided.
The phone to her travel agent just now. Seemingly she can get a great discount on flights.
You're not going. She needs you.
Yeah, and I'll be there for her.
Oh, what, a quick 5 minutes FaceTime? While you're lying on the beach with your Long Islands? That's very considerate.
It won't be like that. I'll check in all the time. Mum said she was happy for me.
What's she going to say? She needs you.
Well, so does Lou.
Oh, for how long? You two, you're on and off like...
What, like you and Mum? That doesn't make it any less real. You of all people should know that.
You just tell Lou to postpone her wee trip.
I can't. Shaw's back and she's putting pressure on her.
So deal with it.
No! Lou has decided she wants to go and I want to support her.
So to hell with the woman that raised you.
I'm not saying that.
All right, you go with your wee girlfriend. In 6 months, a year. Right now you're needed here with us.
Wee girlfriend? Dad, I love her. And she is the only person I've ever been able to truly say that about. And the thought of her leaving and me doing nothing, just watching her go, I don't know if I could live with that.
Relationships are about give and take, Amber. Did she even discuss the possibility of her staying? No. No, she decided. And you have to follow. You're an afterthought. It's not a good beginning to a fresh start.
You don't get to lecture me on what makes a good relationship.
OK then, walk out on your job in the council, OK? Leave your mum when she needs you most. But ask yourself this. What's Lou giving up? What's she doing for you? You tell her. No. You're staying. She loves you as much as you say she does. She'll stay with you.
If we go right now, we can stay for up to 90 days, and that's time for a good recce of the place.
I can't believe of all the pictures you chose to put in a frame, you chose this one.
Did you hear what I said?
Aye. Recce, lay of the lands. Yeah.
Just checking. You are sure about this, aren't you?
Totally. Yeah.
She said with not an ounce of joy etched across her face.
I am. It's just...
Your mum?
Do you mind?
Mum's happy for me. She said it's the right thing to do. It's just...
You're not sure?
No, I am. 1,000,000% for me and you. Only...
Well, why don't you ask her to come?
I can't do that.
Well, a change of scenery might be just the tonic.
Nah, she'd never go for it.
Well, you won't know until you ask her.
How did I get to be so lucky, eh?
I ask myself that every time I pull your hair out of the shower drain.
No. Bye-bye.
So, should I...
I couldn't.
Why not?
The last thing you and Lou need is me dragging you down.
Eve's out there already. How is having you there any more of an inconvenience?
Inconvenience? I rest my case. And I can. I've just started my counselling.
We'll find you one over there.
Your dad won't be happy.
Come on, this could be just what you need. A chance to put everything that's happened behind you.
I'm not running away to make life easier on Andrew. Absolutely not.
So you're staying for what? Spite? A justice that isn't likely to come? How's that going to help you, Mum? Come on, this is a fresh start. Promise me you'll have a think about it. Please.
Go where? That's what... You tell her no.
I said I'd consider it.
Oh,
Amber thinks it'll be the making of me. Not having to walk down the street feeling everyone looking at me with either sympathy or pity.
How? Who's been?
I'm just saying. You know, the idea of going somewhere no one knows me. Sounds pretty tempting.
Now, a few weeks' time, you still going to feel the same?
Well, a few weeks isn't going to make these feelings disappear. But not seeing the man who attacked me might be a start.
Amber should not have landed such a big decision on you.
She was being supportive.
No, she's not. She's just relieving her own conscience because she knows she should be staying here. Do you really want to go over there and play third wheel with Thelma and Louise?
You can't bring yourself to say it, can you? You don't want us to go because you'll miss us. Well, I've boomeranged back here more times than I care to remember, always leaving on bad terms. I don't need your okay to go. But it would be nice.
So that you've already decided.
What's my other option? Stay here, sit still? I need to feel like I'm doing something. Even if it is running in the opposite direction.
See, that's why you can't leave. I was hoping to keep Mr. Mulvaney alive, but there'd been a development about Andrew. There's nothing concrete yet, but Mulvaney's been doing quite a bit of digging.
What sort of digging?
Well, we're looking at everything we possibly could, you know. Old cases, employees, wives, bits on the side, anything that can discredit Andrew.
And you didn't think to tell me this earlier? So what have you found?
On paper, nothing. Completely legit. Good, upstanding citizen.
I find that hard to believe.
Exactly. Anybody that clean, they've got somebody with a shovel burying the bodies. So we decided to look in another direction. Look for someone that might want to help their precious son get out of this mess. Just like he did before, with Scarlett.
Duncan?
And there was something that didn't quite add up. An old employee has left Duncan's firm under pretty sudden circumstances. It's not been easy to track her down. Mick was meeting her this morning.
Well, what did she say?
I told her your story. She said, sounded familiar. Andrew and her, they were both interns at Duncan's law firm 20 plus years ago. She thought they were friends. So, one late night working, they have a couple of glasses of wine and he tries it on with her. She tries to move his hand away and then, well, you know.
Did she report it?
She wanted to. Andrew persuaded her otherwise.
Meaning?
Told her these sort of lies damage her career and who would believe her over a Campbell Baxter.
So she gets put in a corner with a non-disclosure agreement.
That poor woman.
You think she'd consider reporting her now?
Of course not. She's done her best to move on with her life. The last thing she wants is us disrupting it.
She wants to speak with you, Lydia.
You see, men like Andrew rely on our isolation, our exhaustion at being worn down by a system that doesn't support or believe women.
You see, she wants to meet you. It doesn't mean anything else.
Yeah, but there must be other women, other people out there willing to come forward.
She signed an NDA.
Then we find a way around it. You know, we stand up and we show people what he's really like.
Just slow down a wee bit, okay? She wants to talk, that's all.
But...
she might be just somebody reaching out, offering support.
And with support comes strength. And maybe together we can discredit Andrew, either in court or publicly. Either way, it shows a history of him doing this. You know, Andrew refused to listen because for decades he's never had to. And he made that poor woman sign a contract to live in silence, in shame. Can you imagine how lonely that's been for her? And the fact that she's reaching out, it can only be a positive. Even if there's the slightest chance that I can show people publicly exactly the type of man he is, then I have to pursue it. I need him to hear. We said no.